Welcome to a Make in Wonder class. Today I will be creating a beautiful background with some Distress Oxide inks, water and my favorite acrylic butterfly stamps. I will be doing it on plain cardstock. I'm putting each of the stamps on an acrylic block. It's just butterflies in different sizes. I will be using one color at a time. I'm going to start with a pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp random butterflies of one color all over the paper. I'm working on a foam square just so I have something to press into, gives a better stamped image. Now I will be changing the color. I will clean my stamps before I use the next color. I just use a wipe to clean my stamps. Because this is oxide ink that reacts with water, it's also always a good idea to just dry your stamps with a paper towel before you carry on. Now I will take the next color, do the same thing. I'm going to use wilted violet. I'm going to do exactly the same thing but with a purple color. I will again just be stamping random purple butterflies all over the page. Usually it's better to stamp with your ink pad onto your stamp. You get better ink onto your stamp that way. But for this specific technique it doesn't really matter. We're not looking for detail, we're looking for color. Again I will be cleaning my stamps in between using different colors. Now I will be stamping with the mustard seed, the yellow color. Try to cover your whole page with butterflies. Doesn't matter if they overlap. And lastly I'm going to use the blue color. The color I chose for this is Mermaid Lagoon. I'm just going to fill up some of the holes here and there with a different color. And I'm going to let it dry for a minute or two. There, now it's touch dry. The reason why I use oxide inks is because it's got a specific property of being a pigment and a dye ink. Now if I spray it with water, the pigment ink will stay and the dye ink will run. I'm just spraying it with a little mister. Gives this beautiful effect. Again, you must let it dry for a bit. As you can see, it hasn't run the same everywhere. Somewhere it was a little bit too much water, in some places a little bit too little. Just going to spray a little bit more. Again, I'm going to let it dry. Once it's dried, you'll see it gives you a beautiful background with mottled butterfly effect. It works very well for a spring page or just any happy page. I also like using pastel colors, then it will be much softer. I hope you have enjoyed this class. Till next time, goodbye.